back to Gals and Goblins. I am your Goblin Master, Jared Voswinkle, and with me today is Lily Persifield,
Sawyer Cinderfoot. I really need to go to batting practice.
Campbell Duffy,
Esta of House Ruidon. My skin is feeling a little scaly. Does anyone have some lotion?
and Olivia Rose McCain.
Baines, do you think anybody remembered that we were campaigning for president and vice president after all that?
They are all passed out on the ground. Or somewhere else. Anyway, let's jump into a recap of what happened last time. Do y'all remember anything that happened last time?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, last time...
I would still love the recap.
Well, I'm going to give it to you no matter what. Okay. Well, that was more of a response to
Why do you
Olivia,
look at me when he said that?
because you said
say that to me.
no.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Stop.
I'm sorry. Okay. Last time on Gals and Goblins, the Gals faced off against a goopy gold. Esta unlocked a new power after talking to the mysterious dragon that she can see behind bars. A large demonic woman came through a portal, grabbed Morroghan, and seemed to suck something out of her curse mark. Then, after Morroghan conjured one last bonfire and stabbed this demon lady in the face, her cat Sparkles jumped from behind the portal, behind the mysterious demon lady, and turned into a chimera, and then the demon lady disappeared as Sparkles took Morroghan through a different portal, and the battle continued. Gracker and Talia went down, and it was not looking good for good old Team 323 until Sparkles came back and helped destroy the goop lady, who bursted into dust. As the remaining gals worried about their classmates, Sparkles' co-worker, Felicity, came in through the entryway. And that is where we are now. You guys are actually had a conversation with Sparkles and Placidusax and Billy, the goat, who is part of the three heads on Sparkles. And so I think you talked to Esta about your blood, how you smelled like burnt popcorn and stars, and I think like heat. Then he mentioned his coworker, who, because I think y'all might have brought up that you were worried about Talia and Gracker. And then through the entryway walked Felicity. You see Felicity Cinderfoot, who looks like she has like a full pajama set on, of like that's like covered in like Arcano balls, print, and like little like mitts. It's got like Arcano ball bats on it. And she has like a jacket over her. And she runs in and then sees you guys and goes, what?
Felicity, we need help. Can you heal them?
Sorry. She runs over to you. What?
No, I'm okay. No. I'm okay. Gracker and Talia, they're hurt, and these two other girls, they're hurt, and Morroghan is gone, but I think she's gonna be okay. And I gave her my green face paint because it was her favorite color, and now she's gone.
No, it's the Gracker and Talia have been taken care of. I made sure that they got to the right people. These two girls right here. Sparkles, can you do something about them? Sparkles goes over to them, who they're unconscious now after breaking their ribs and their back, I think, or their legs. And they're just unconscious on the ground. You see Sparkles walks over to them, and like a little beam of light comes out of Billy's mouth. He goes, and goes over them, and you seem like they are rested, and they seem a lot better, but they're still unconscious. They're not awake. Felicity looks around at the girls who are on the ground. She leans over to Sparkles and is like, what happened here? And then she looks at you all and she goes, okay, everything is under control now, but it seems like the threat has... Sparkles, we had I believe you sent me a report that there was demonic activity here, right? Sparkles goes, yes, ma'am. There was initially some demonic activity, but then a huge burst happened where I was. I saw that the Red Bride was opening a portal, and so I saw Morroghan, and I had to blow my cover.
The Red Bride. That must be who was controlling Morroghan, right?
I guess so.
Because she was being possessed, so it must have been her.
Felicity goes, okay, controlling Morroghan.
She was getting
What the
possessed.
hell has been going on?
You have to be more specific if you're going to ask that question because there is a lot going on.
Yeah,
you know?
and Hell is right. I think that's where she was from, and a demon stabbed Morroghan, and ever since then she was getting possessed. But then Morroghan attacked her and got away. And then Sparkles, I don't know where Sparkles took Morroghan. Is she gonna be okay?
Sparkles, you remember from the last you spoke to Sparkles before Felicity came in, he told her that he had taken her home to be healed and to be watched over by the elves.
There was also somebody in this gold armor that kind of looked worn, that was very goopy.
Yeah.
And then, but thank goodness we took it down, but now it's dust, and that seems weird. So.
Someone spiked the punch, and but
important.
not in a fun way. That's why all these
in a
girls are on
poison
the
way.
ground.
Yeah.
They poisoned half the student body.
Okay. Any leads on who that might be? She takes out like a little notepad and starts writing stuff down.
I'd say number one, maybe write down Red Bride. I don't know.
She writes Red Bride and circles it. She circles it a couple times.
The goop person, whoever that was.
Okay, goop person. We don't have any names. Was there any girls that were involved? Was there anybody acting suspicious throughout the party?
Can I whisper to them? Thea was serving the punch.
Sawyer, now is not the time to be whispering.
No,
I need to know what you guys know
This
right
is just,
now.
It's just a quick little campaign meeting. What's that, Sawyer?
I don't think it was her, but we should probably say it, right?
Yes.
So we
Sawyer.
can ask her if anybody else.
The student serving the punch was Fia.
Okay, she writes down.
But I think our theory at this point is that the ones that were poisoned were the ones that were prepared sitting on the table.
Yeah, the ones that Fia poured were fine.
Yes.
Okay.
So either she's good at crimes, or maybe we can ask her if she saw anybody else acting weird around the punch.
Yes.
That's our only lead, I think.
There's also fighting this goop, as we call it, Talia.
Yeah, the greens and the golds are kind of at war. And so whenever this gold showed up in gold armor, we were like, oh, it's because of the war. But then it was actually a person made of goop. And then they disappeared into dust.
Yeah, and then Gracker was the only other one that didn't go down with everybody else.
As we fought them closer to the end, they started kind of flickering in and out of existence.
Yeah, and Beans, remember your angel dust didn't work? It was just like when I tried to cast my sleep spell at one of the revenants.
Yes. Okay. She is writing all this down as you guys are talking. She goes over to Sparkles, says something to Placidusax, and says, "Girls, I'm gonna ask y'all to leave this area. I'm going to take y'all back to your dorm. We can get this situated later. And you guys, give me a little like insight checks real quick."
Felicity, one thing I do want to say, also that goop monster, real weird, had some Arcano ball bands around it, so must have stole them.
Oh, okay. She writes that down. Give me.
Also,
after you roll that insight, give me a deception check.
I got a 16 on insight.
All right, 16.
12.
19 on deception.
Cool. She writes that down. Beans, I'm gonna say you pick up Felicity whenever she tells y'all that y'all are gonna talk, that she's gonna take you to your dorm and y'all are gonna talk there. She kind of like gives your little group like a nod, very indiscernible, so that maybe even Sparkles doesn't see it. Just the most indiscernible of nods, but it's definitely intentional is what you pick up, Beans.
I want to whisper to y'all again and say, okay, I don't know if this is relevant, but should we come clean about the whole like Morroghan Igneous romance thing? Do I think that's like relevant?
I don't think that's relevant.
Okay.
Sawyer.
Also, should we be honest about the fight, the campaign fight?
So something, I don't know, something. I know this is your sister, Sawyer, but I am just more prone to trust Sparkles, and I'm getting a vibe that.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Okay, I don't know. I don't know who to
Sparkles has a
trust.
dragon head and a goat head.
I think we should talk to Felicity.
I can
about
feel her.
allegiance.
I can feel her looking at us right now.
I just quick campaign stuff. Don't worry. But I just maybe we keep some things close to our chest. But I don't know what we should, just in case. I don't know.
Okay.
Can I mention that the Red Bride was probably looking for Plagius?
Yeah, maybe that's good.
Gauge her reaction.
Yeah, I like that.
Do it, Esta.
Bring it up.
You
in the
guys, give me a perception check.
room. God, we are So
14.
Ooh, 13.
5.
Okay. You pick up with your little cat ears. Is while y'all are whispering amongst each other, Felicity whispers to Sparkles, "Did you find her?" And Sparkles shakes his head, like no. Felicity nods and then writes something down in her notebook. And also,
Hey guys, in our quick whisper huddle, my little cat ears just picked up. Felicity asked Sparkles if he found her.
The bride?
But he said no, he didn't find her. So who is her and who is him and who are these people that we don't know?
Can we talk to Talia and Gracker and check on them before we go back to our room?
I don't think there's going to be a lot of talking to them. They are out of it right now, and they're sent to the infirmary.
Okay, well, meet us there, okay? And don't get mad at me for whispering to my friends because you are keeping stuff from me too, and you're acting really suspicious. And apparently you and Sparkles know each other, and I didn't even know about that.
Felicity gives Sparkles a look like, "I'll take care of them." Felicity goes, "Okay, well, I'm going to take y'all to y'all's dorm. Is that okay? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
If you guys don't feel comfortable with me taking you to your dorm, understandable, but
No, you
it
can
seems
take us
like-
to our dorm. You can see how bad it is. It's a hole in the ground.
Yeah,
And
maybe
if I
give us-
told you, you wouldn't believe it. So it's better for you to see it with your own eyes.
You might hate our dorm and then give us a better
You're
dorm.
gonna be like,
So, yeah,
whoa,
you
this
can take
dorm is
us.
bad. Actually, yeah, I want you to come see it.
do you want me to feel like bad for you that it's bad, or like
No,
bad?
you just need to see it to believe it.
You just seem like really excited about that it's so bad.
Because I can't wait to see your face.
So we're talking hole in the ground. So we're saying like, maybe there's like some mold from the air conditioning unit.
There's like bugs living in my mattress.
How about
Oh.
how no air conditioning unit?
Oh.
It's a dirt floor
Oh.
and stone walls.
Oh,
What did I say? I start dragging her towards it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think it'd be best if you did see our room, so you can come.
she takes y'all out of the entryway back into the cafeteria where y'all move past the fireplace. The fireplace has been moved.
I do have a quick question for you, Felicity, while we walk, a little chat and walk. What was where we were? Was that like anything? Like, did you know about that place?
Yeah, that's called the underschool. There's a lot of rooms that are underneath the school. Students go into those to secretly throw parties, do little deals, trade notes, cheat on homework.
And you know this because you were a student, right? This is not like faculty knows about it.
Faculty knows, but
Did anything like in that
Cares.
room we were in? You know what, Felicity? When did you go to school here? Just tracking that down in my head.
she went here.
Like, when was your last year here?
I think when did she graduate? Because the seniors who are there now were freshmen whenever she was a senior. I think, is that how it works? She graduated at that time. I don't know the number, but whenever the seniors, yeah.
So Gracker and Talia
That
would
would
be freshmen when she was a
Yes.
senior. Yeah.
You know anything happened in that room?
4
Like
years ago.
an explosion, some big battle? I don't know.
No, not that I know of.
I think she was already graduated.
Okay, just checking. I mean, shouldn't the faculty know that?
I mean, not that I know.
Sorry,
of.
you weren't
It's
supposed to-
literally
sorry, you weren't supposed to hear that.
day 2 that I've been here. Honestly, day 1 kind of still. I don't know what time it is. But she goes, "Okay, I'm going to take y'all to y'all's dorm, okay?
Okay.
We can't talk here yet." She starts leading you guys through the hallways. She seems to know when like the Revenant patrols are, and she takes y'all to y'all's dorm. She looks like she's getting more and more surprised as like the deeper and deeper y'all go through the hallways of like
I told you.
until y'all get to y'all's door. And she's like, "All right, is this it finally?"
Yes.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
if
Beans,
I-
lift up your mattress.
Beans runs in and like lifts it up just to like reveal the bugs. And he's like, "Look, I control these little guys. I'm their god, kinda."
A little town of bugs go. And Felicity stands there in shock, complete shock. She's looking around, mouth just agape.
Yeah, pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, we should definitely try to get you guys a better room, or like curtains. Do y'all?
What's the
some,
point
like,
of curtains if there's-
drapery?
but
I don't know.
there's no
Make it
I already
Yes.
bought curtains.
drapery.
Don't make it any
around.
better.
we defeated a revenant, sort of. So I think. Well, was that a revenant? What? The goop?
I don't know.
Well, we defeated a
idea.
goop. So I think we deserve,
I'd say
I
y'all
don't know, maybe
I think we kind of saved the
a little
school.
upgrade.
give me history checks on the Goop.
History chips.
13.
10.
15.
Yeah, 15. You put it together that it had a lot of the same qualities of a revenant.
Yeah.
From what you could tell, I'd say
But the
you're
goop
like
part
the Goop part is like what
different.
that was weird.
is
But
almost
the way
like
that
a
like it,
protective goop around the
yeah,
revenant.
the way that it was like dying, it was like that is revenant. I'm like 90% sure that was a revenant. I don't, but you don't know what the Goop was.
Also, as part, okay, or like I can do another history check, but this is a history question. Are there other teams that have like as bad of rooms as us?
No.
Okay, so we're the worst.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure we don't need to like unionize.
No.
Okay, okay, we're the number one worst.
Okay. Felicity looks around for like a chair and doesn't find one.
Yeah, nepotism doesn't get you anything around here.
Yeah, I hope you
Tell
didn't
me
want,
about it.
Hope you didn't want furniture because we don't have that here.
Esther said the Cinderfoot name would really do it for me, but
I think the Ruidon name would have.
I give her the side eye.
Give me an insight check, just Sawyer.
God.
Felicity,
With advantage
her-
because she's my sister and I grew
Yeah,
up with her.
sure.
Yeah, it's still gonna be like a
Felicity-
5.
Felicity puts her back on the wall and like just kind of slides down and sits. What's up?
17, highest insight I've ever gotten.
Felicity is thinking like a million miles an hour right now. She is definitely wanted to get y'all, so it's just y'all. She sits down on just the ground and motions for y'all to sit if y'all want and says, okay, I've taken what y'all have told me. Is there any questions that I can answer for you right now?
There's one more thing that I thought we should make you aware of.
Yeah.
The Red Bride came in saying that she was looking for him.
For a child.
She kept saying, "Where is he? Where is he?" And
I mean,
the only
was she looking?
I know
I tried that.
So
Right.
everyone
We tried.
knows Beans is a boy?
she pushed him to the side.
Yeah, I prostrated myself before her.
Okay.
We
It
think
was really noble and brave, actually.
That's what I was thinking.
he was
Okay.
such a hero. And
Prostrated
stop.
yourself?
Hey,
I feel
don't
like,
worry
I don't know,
about
like, more like heroic.
I think what Esther's trying to say is we think that maybe she's after Big P,
yes.
Pelagius.
Okay.
from Lorelei Village.
Can I have
He's a,
insight on her reaction?
Sure.
What's the name of the race?
The Lorelli.
Yeah, he's a little Lorelei boy that we met. A lot of people are looking for him.
Okay. She writes something down. That is good to know. Any things you want me to know or questions you want to ask me right now?
Well, do you remember how you lost your badge on our first day here?
How did
Did you misplace
Yeah,
it? Or
no,
do
I
you
did. I mean,
remember-
I didn't. I lost my badge like a couple days before
Did
I
you
got
give
here.
it to anyone, or did you just notice it was gone all of a sudden?
It was gone. I don't know. I misplaced my badge and then I got a new one.
I have a like a psionic ability where I can move tiny objects that are loose. Can I try to grab her badge just to like test what level of magic you would need to do that? Like I
the
like if
badge
I
that- oh wait, I don't
if I
think y'all
try to
have-
grab her faculty badge, the
It's like
gold-
on her. It's like in like a pocket she has somewhere.
So yeah, so I want to test like if my minor magic is something that's powerful enough to steal it, or if it takes like a higher level, like if
Yeah.
it has any sort of warding on it.
Is it like you can just like grab it without seeing it? Is
I will
it?
read it. You can move an object or smaller creature with your mind. You target one loose object that is large or smaller, or a willing creature.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I can say. I'll say. What do you use? What do you add to your psionic ability? Like, is it? It's intelligence, right?
Yes, it's intelligence.
Give me an
But it also-
intelligence check.
It says if I can see it, but can we just say like?
Yeah, no,
it's
I was gonna
cool.
say like, give me an intelligence check to see if you can like feel that.
19.
19.
Like, raw.
Yeah, I say.
21.
I'm gonna say you kind of do like a quick pat down with your mind.
Mhm.
And you feel that it is in her jacket that she's got in her pocket. And yeah, you can do that ability on it.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I do.
Okay. And so
And
what exactly does it do?
So I'm literally just like concentrating. Like if I concentrate hard enough, I can move things around
Okay. And where do you want to move it
to my hand.
Okay. Yeah, you pick it up in her pocket and move it to your hand. She grabs at her pocket and looks at you, and she's like, "What?
Okay.
What's this obsession with my badge?"
See how easy that was? Anybody could have taken this from you, and whoever captured Big P dropped it, which means either it was another member of the faculty, someone was trying to frame you,
Okay, wait.
or it was you.
Dropped my badge. Where did you find my badge?
Outside the house where Big P got captured in
Yes.
Lorelei Village.
Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of like part of that whole thing, if you haven't heard.
Right as they
No.
teleported away with Big P, they dropped it.
Okay.
And we also encountered Demon there, too.
And it was some kind of shapeshifter. That's important.
There's been a couple of reports about demons and
That's-
stuff like that.
Can I do an insight
She-
check to see if
Crazy.
she is looking... My insight is not good, but like just to see if she's looking guilty.
Yeah,
Or
you can give an
anything?
insight check. She
Like if she has the
stands
look
up.
of like, oh, like that was me and they know it might have been me.
She stands up, but yeah, no, go roll that insight check. real quick.
She's a look that says, "Oh no, I did it, guys."
14.
It looks like she is getting frustrated at the situation. She stands up and goes, okay, I'm listening to y'all. I understand what y'all are saying.
But
Here's the thing. She thinks she looks like she might like head to the door at this point. And then she kind of starts making her way to the door, and she turns around and she says, "Okay, I would like to tell y'all something, but I am scared that you guys would talk. Is there any questions that y'all want to ask me? Y'all can tell me anything you want, but I'm not going to tell you something just willingly. Is there any questions that I can answer?"
yeah. Who died here?
Died?
Yeah. 3 people died last year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the greens and the golds are fighting. Who was it? And why did they hurt each other?
There was, from the people I've talked to, the administration, the other teachers, all we know is it was Morroghan, who was the class president, Tara, Ruedon. How do you guys say it?
Ruidon.
Ruedon, sorry. They might have said it differently. I don't know. And the faculty didn't talk about the third one. I'm sorry. Was that what y'all are stumped on too?
I had a question.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell Sawyer you were gonna be here? That you were coming to school, working here?
Okay. Now we're asking good questions.
I know. I get that a lot.
I am working for the Golden Order as a teacher
Uh-oh.
first, as teachers are employed under the Golden Order, but also to investigate reports of demonic activity.
Teacher first, spy second? Is that what you said?
Sparkles does not work for the Golden Order.
Oh.
I told you guys we could trust Sparkle.
Who does Sparkles work for?
However, Sparkles is my coworker.
Yeah. So because Sparkles works
We
for...
work for the Silver Crown.
Oh, okay. That is very new. Unless somebody let me roll history check to see if I did that.
Yeah, you guys can roll history checks.
Don't worry about it. 6.
21.
Oh,
21.
True.
She would.
Esta
Esta
would
would
no.
know.
Well, Esta would know. Esta, you've heard a lot of talks with your family, who's very close with the Golden Order. Talking with your family, just hearing them talk about politics, hearing them talk to Lord Arathis. I would say you've heard this term maybe once before, in regards to. I would say it was probably a time of your oldest brother and your sister talking with your dad and Lord Arathis. You probably heard a mention of the Silver Crown in regards to the mountains. You can probably think that this may be the rebels that were sent away.
Yep.
Felicity tells you all that.
Mm-hmm.
So we work for the Silver Crown, which is an organization that is looking into what actually caused the interplanar war. And with the recent reports of demons happening in the past I'm going to be honest, it's been months that this has been going on around the continent. We're worried that things aren't actually over.
So you really didn't kidnap Big P?
I did not.
Oh, thank goodness.
But
well, somebody who did dropped a faculty badge.
do you know who kidnapped Big P?
Oh.
I don't know who Big P is.
Do you know
He's a
who
kid?
Pelagius?
Pelagius.
The Lorelei.
A Lorelei kid?
He's the child that everyone is looking for, and
Okay.
we don't know why.
Okay.
But whoever kidnapped him
Well,
was
there-
really tall, and then they were really small, and then they dropped a faculty badge. So they were either faculty or they were trying to frame faculty.
Okay.
And you lost your badge very recently.
And very easily.
You're saying that a lot of people are looking for this thing. For this kid. I'm sorry.
Him,
Yes.
not the thing.
Well, that is because we've been looking for something. And it may be someone, I'm guessing, from what y'all are saying.
I knew it.
Like the star?
Let me break this down for y'all. Basically, for our entire lives, all we've been told is that there was a war that happened on the material plane where the sky ripped open and the ground ripped open and heaven and hell were fighting each other. And then the Golden Order got together, united the material plane, and defeated everyone. We don't know why that started in the first place, right? And y'all wouldn't know.
Correct.
Correct.
Oh my God.
One of the little villagers goes, correct.
Quiet in there.
I forgot they were listening.
Hey, I've been holding
left
them.
it-
I've been holding
left
them
the
up
bed
this
open.
entire time.
Yeah.
And throw it on the ground.
They want to get the good goss.
Shut up.
She goes, that's what we've been told. So we don't know how it started. Well, the Silver Crown is looking into, we believe that prior to the war, there was a group of individuals who were ambitious about power. And so they stole something that was a weapon. We don't know for sure. That's what we've been calling it, a weapon that gave strength, power, basically anything. And then that was when the sky and the ground opened up. And we believe that we were just victims caught in this crossfire. But actually, we believe someone on the material plane caused it. And towards the end of the war, these individuals banded together and called themselves the Golden Order. With this power that they had, they used it to defeat the armies. And they were going to do something big with this weapon. And some people, part of the Golden Order, didn't believe in it and hid this weapon. And then the war ended. Nobody knows what happened. The Golden Order said that they were the reason that it ended. They united everyone and everything was okay. And the Silver Crown, who they called themselves, thought, okay, maybe this is the end. But demons are coming back, which means that the Golden Order is probably going to be looking for this weapon again, and probably these demons are looking for this weapon. And who knows before something from the sky comes and starts looking as well. So we have been tasked. Sparkles was sent to Hell. I was sent to Frogmont and the schools to investigate.
One question that is just flashing in my head. Is Golden Order maybe ones who started the war, and that's why they're able to end the war?
That's exactly what we're thinking.
Also, this lost weapon that you keep talking about, I feel like I remember it from all my history lessons back in the
You went to
day.
school?
Kinda.
Beans has been training his whole life.
I have been training whole life.
Oh.
Is it the Lost Star, the Superstar, the?
Yeah, that's what.
Is that what what we're talking about? That weapon?
Yeah. That is what.
Stop looking at me, Sawyer.
You guys, the Lost Star has been something that has been talked about. That was kind of like a relic that the Golden Order had that they used. But she has been kind of describing it more as a weapon that was stolen
Yeah.
by the Golden Order before the war.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe this lost star that they have locked away, or weapon, whatever it is now, maybe it was actually the only thing that could stop the war. So they never actually really stopped it.
I don't know. We're just looking for it.
What are you gonna do with it when you find it?
We think that the Golden Order will possibly use it, destroy it.
So you're going to give it to Golden Order when you find it?
No. The Silver Crown believes in keeping it out of the Golden Order's hands.
Who would want to give a weapon to the same organization that put us in this hole?
That's fine.
the Silver Crown isn't going to do anything with the weapon other than keep it away from the Golden Order. And y'all keep saying that everyone's looking for Big P, which I would maybe put it together that he is the weapon or something.
Yeah, exactly. But how can he be the weapon? He's like the cutest little shark kid ever.
He couldn't even carry a greatsword for like a mile.
Yeah, he couldn't even carry a weapon. How can he be a weapon?
He's
I don't
probably
know,
a
maybe-
sorcerer like me,
Oh, yeah.
born with some sort of ability.
It also could just not be him.
Well, maybe
He's a
what
kid.
if, what
I
if
didn't
they
know
have
that
to
he was
like
a-
crack him open to get the power? Sorry, I thought I'd bring it up.
We really have to
Horrible
get him
image,
back.
Beans.
God, just like a little like crab leg. You guys have
Oh,
crabs here?
Hey,
No.
hey.
No, I really want a crab leg. Anyway, but maybe whoever is trying to get him, maybe they have to kill him to get the power, or maybe they'll try because they don't know how to access the power.
Or maybe he's the only one who can access it.
There's no way that little guy knows about the power he holds if he does hold it.
No, but he still does, maybe.
He could be trained to.
Oh, I could help that. I could train him. I've been training my whole life. Is that what you're saying, Esta? Oh no, you're saying that whoever has him is training him.
Yes,
Less ideal, I guess.
exactly.
I get why you didn't tell me now.
Yeah, and I'm not supposed to be telling you guys this. That's
Oh,
why I
don't
kind of
worry.
didn't say it in front of
Don't worry.
Sparkles.
Lips are sealed in this group.
We
Yeah.
can keep a secret.
Mhm.
But that's good. Sparkles was supposed to rendezvous with an insurgent from hell that has been feeding us information about the forces that are growing, but he didn't find her.
And it's not the Red Bride. The Red Bride is...
No, she didn't really seem like an ally in that situation.
Yeah.
She is
Thank
someone that
goodness.
we've been hearing about from the informant. She seems like
Oh!
top.
Oh, could it be your dad, Beans?
My dad is not a she.
Oh, yeah. Wait, could it be your sister?
That's what I was thinking.
Exactly.
We don't know what this insurgent from hell looks like or is, but
Hey, have you seen Joe recently?
no. Why?
Just wondering.
Okay. I think last I checked, she was running a donut shop.
Oh, yeah, me too. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this informant from hell, is this like situation where they inform and they get like immunity, or like they're accepted on this plane or something like that?
On this plane, what do you mean? Like accepted?
Like, is your informant gonna like eventually come back to the material?
Are you
plane?
talking about like a deal, like an immunity deal?
Yeah, that's what I said. I just don't think you're listening.
I don't have.
Beans.
I don't
Sorry.
have. I don't
She's
have
still the Arcana Ball coach.
Sorry, slaps his little paw. My bad. Okay, keep going.
I don't have the political power to do that. I mean, she's a friend of mine. I would say. I mean, she's an ally.
Maybe she's just fighting for good.
That would be good.
Yeah.
I believe that. What'd you say? You guys were supposed to meet her, but you didn't, or?
I don't know what happened. I talked to Sparkles for a little bit while I was down there. I didn't get the full situation, but it sounded like she had to get out of there.
Are those girls going to be okay? All the ones who drank the poison?
As far as I know, yeah.
I'm worried that the greens and the golds, things are going to get even worse between them now because nobody knows what happened. Should we make some sort of
I'm worried.
statement so that
A public statement?
the greens and golds don't blame each other?
I think that we'll get some more information on that first thing in the morning. If y'all want to check, y'all can probably go to the infirmary before y'all head out on your quest, because tomorrow's y'all's first quest day, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
boy, do we need the training.
Woo!
Yeah.
You
that's
know-
good. That's who are y'all questing with?
Oh, wait.
Did y'all-
No.
Did y'all not check the front of your door?
Oh, I go out and peek on it.
There's like a little envelope.
What does it say? What does it say? I open it.
You open the envelope and you read the front of the letter, and it is Brimstone Academy for Boys.
Oh no!
Sawyer.
What's wrong? Sorry, what happened?
Sawyer, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Felicity, it's bad. It's
What?
bad.
What?
Look,
She takes the note from you.
I pinch it in between my fingers so that I'm barely touching it, and I hold it out to her.
She grabs it, she reads it, and she rolls her eyes like, oh.
Hey, give me that. Give me that.
She gives it to Beans.
Beans takes it and he just squints really hard at it. He goes, yeah, blah, blah,
That's what
Look,
I'm
Beans.
saying.
Means brimstone
Brimstone.
B for brimstone, B for beans.
academy.
I may not have caught on to the fact that you were a boy before you came clean, but the whole illiteracy thing, I'm cluing in.
What? I can read.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can, Beans. Everyone can read. You just have to learn.
Beans, listen, you dodged a bullet by coming to Frogmont, but you can't escape brimstone forever, I guess.
I knew this said brimstone the minute I looked at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so on the bright side, we're
Hands
going on a
adjusted.
quest. Okay, we're getting plenty of real-world experience
Should we
already.
kill them?
Just from,
Oh,
I don't think that sounds like a.
I think I've had
why
enough
did y'all
of
pause?
that.
That took y'all a really long time to respond. No, you
yeah,
shouldn't
I
kill
meant,
them.
no, I meant
I was
that's-
just checking.
Yeah, I was just thinking
We've
how
had a-
hard I was against that. That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay.
We've had a traumatic evening, Felicity.
No, of course. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're getting real world experience, but the quest, will be even more training, which we need to survive. Apparently,
Yeah, but we could probably razz them a bit. I took a course in razzing.
we could prank them.
That's what I mean. That's what a razz is.
Oh,
Maybe you can't read. Maybe you're illiterate. You don't know what a razzing is.
well, that's a word you said, not a word you wrote.
Okay, shut up.
Felicity goes, okay, tomorrow you guys go on your quest. You guys can probably check.
We're
on the
gonna
girls
kick
in the
their
morning.
asses. Don't worry.
Hell yeah, kid. She gives you a little fist
I
bump.
thought this was like a team thing. I mean, I am all for making it not a
It's
team
a competition, right?
I mean, I don't see any reason why not to make it a competition. I mean, kick their asses.
Yeah.
It's a
thank
bunch of
God.
brimstone boys.
Okay, perfect.
thing. Okay, perfect. Because we are, I don't know if you looked at the roster, but we are number 323. And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
didn't know
don't
that.
make that noise.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
Beans.
not good.
Beans, you didn't have to. Anyway,
You didn't look at our number when you looked at the Arcano Ball tryouts?
No, why would I look at your number?
Who judge us?
I mean, y'all could be bad students and then really good volcano ball players, but
That's really brave of you to say that.
I want the best on the team. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go to bed. I don't know if I'll see y'all tomorrow in the morning. I'll be in the infirmary though, so y'all might see me there. But I'll see y'all sometime tomorrow though, probably whenever y'all come back.
Okay, right before you leave, we're not gonna be like incriminated in this situation by any means, right? Because we're like the only ones to really know what happened.
No,
yeah, and the statement needs to say that it wasn't the greens and it wasn't the golds. It was someone else.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna clue you into something since you clued us into something.
yeah.
They are like about to kill each other. They are so close. They are on the verge. It will not take much
Yeah, their
for them to
vocabulary,
justify some violence.
the vocabulary in their meetings and letters is a little intense.
They make Frogmont and Brimstone look like best friends.
Oh, okay. I will let the administration know. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Maybe just make sure it gets into the statement.
Okay.
It really can't get back that we're telling the administration about,
Well,
that
okay.
That'd be
Yeah,
real
we-
bad for us as
I-
we got a
new
reputation to
freshmen.
uphold.
Okay,
You
so
understand,
actually,
right?
Okay, well, so now that you guys have kind of said it a couple times, so statement. What is this kind of statement that
Yeah, I was
y'all
kinda
wanting,
wondering.
like a press release or something like
Oh, yeah,
that?
that'd be
What-
great.
Yeah, maybe
what's-
like morning
what's your,
announcement.
What's like your ideal situation of and like who do you want that to be? Quoted you or do you?
No.
want...
Maybe like Principal Pad gets up and he's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
it wasn't the greens and it wasn't the golds. It was a weird goop. No affiliation."
Okay.
And we're so grateful to Team 100 now for their help taking down the enemy last night.
I think
Team
we should-
100?
Yeah, well, I think if we put
Maybe.
it, we should put that in the press release. The principal Pat is gonna do
that. We've raised quite a few levels.
Yeah, maybe make sure everyone.
I did hear that coming down as we were like walking here. I did hear that they
Save
were.
your school. That has a nice ring to
Well,
it.
I will let everyone know. I'll let administration know, all the higher ups and stuff. But
Good for our
I'll make sure that there's an
street
announcement
cred, you
that
know
there
what I
was
mean?
no bad intentions between golds and greens. And also, don't worry about you guys. As far as I know, you guys are heroes. You guys saved. I don't know what would have happened if Talia and Gracker were down there by themselves.
Well, I was just making sure because things could go.
Wait, and you guys weren't stabbed or hurt with the poison knife? Did the thing try to get
Like,
you?
did Goop get on one of us? Is what you're trying to ask?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. And did you feel bad or anything?
My secret is I always feel bad.
Oh,
Next
okay.
question.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
I think it
It just
disappeared into dust.
okay. It just seemed like it was aggressive. Like Gracker and Talia were kind of.
It was trying to kill them and not us. As
Okay.
somebody who got a lot of hits in on
Yeah,
it.
Do you
was-
guys know why y'all weren't attacked?
I
Or
think it was
y'all were
something
attacked,
to
but
do
y'all
with
weren't.
the greens and the golds, the rivalry. Talia and Gracker both know what happened, I think.
Okay.
They know who it was, and they were involved somehow, and whoever this Goop person was wanted to take them down.
I think maybe we just weren't important enough to get attacked by Goop.
Oh no! Don't say that. I mean, y'all.
No, that's
I think
okay.
y'all are super important.
I think as of right now, if I'm not important enough to be attacked by Goop, might be nice.
They're the leader of the greens and the leader of the golds.
Yeah. No, I
That's
know
true.
that they're.
So, or maybe
organization
whoever it
presidents.
was wanted to make the conflict worse.
I don't know that would make sense to kill both of the leaders.
I know.
Well, that's what happened last time.
So maybe it wanted anybody who really knows the truth about what happened to
Wait.
be dead.
It seemed a bit like a desperate Plan D situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I glued the poison knife that Morroghan was possessed to hold
Huh?
to the floor.
You
You what?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
You've just been leaving this information out?
Sorry, it's been a long night. Okay, yeah. So Morroghan got possessed to hold this knife that was dripping in goop, but kind of a different goop, kind of a poison-looking goop.
Okay.
And so I grabbed it, and you know that poison wouldn't affect me anyway. And I pat my stomach.
Sturdy.
And so I grabbed it, and then I used my glue to glue it to the floor so that she couldn't grab it and stab anyone. But then the goop had the exact same sword with them.
Well, way to use your resources, Sawyer.
So-
that was quick thinking. That's nice.
Thank you. But anyway, so like maybe plan E or F
Yeah,
is what I'm thinking, because Morroghan was supposed to do it.
they were trying to frame Morroghan for
Well,
something.
and she was wearing all green. So maybe if Morroghan had done it, it would have looked like a green was killing everyone.
With the insane political machinations that seem to be happening at this school,
Oh,
that
God,
seems
tell me.
like maybe what was trying to happen. But I think we'll figure this out.
Really?
I trust you guys on the ground floor. I will deal with the higher ups. Get some rest. You guys have had a very long day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at some point. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, last thing. Are you sure this good luck charm isn't broken?
Yeah. Have you not used it?
No. Yeah. No. It's probably just the bad night's sleep.
For sure.
I go get in my bed.
Do you get in your bed?
Can I is Morroghan's stuff still there?
Yeah, Morroghan stuff is still there.
Okay. Can I I want to get her pillow and go to sleep
Okay.
with it.
She says, "Do you guys want Morroghan stuff to still be here, or we can probably? I mean,
Yes.
she is. We can.
Just leave it.
Yeah. Yeah. You can go.
She is back home.
No, you
No,
can
that's
go.
fine. We'll
You can
keep
get
it.
out of here.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Okay.
I
Well-
grip the pillow tighter.
All right. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you all tomorrow." She turns to leave out the door. Sawyer, you get a quick message in your head.
Mhm.
Felicity's voice saying, "I'd love to come back in the middle of the night and talk to you, if that's okay.
Okay. I messaged back. Okay.
Just you and me."
I'll be.
And she closed the door behind her.
Okay.
And you guys are alone in y'all's dorm again. Do y'all want to go to bed?
Ooh, I am so sleepy. Let's all go to sleep right now.
Why do we have so much information to get through?
Oh, yeah.
Sawyer,
Okay.
we have so many feelings to unpack.
Ah, dang it. Okay, yeah, let's talk.
Our friend is gone.
Talking about our feelings is really healthy.
Hey, friend is gone.
I know. Okay, and I gave her my green face paint, obviously. So now I only have gold.
That's okay. We'll buy some more.
Okay.
You could just not paint your face.
How will everyone know that I have the Wug spirit?
Oh,
Exactly.
Especially
sorry.
with we're meeting the Brimstone Boys tomorrow. I know that that's the least of our worries, and I will admit it. These near-death experiences have really made the Brimstone, hatred that boils inside me sort of look like a small simmering pot instead of a roiling ocean.
That's true.
But, God, I just can't believe we have to hang out with them. Okay, no, I'm focused. So somebody was trying to make it look like Morroghan, someone wearing green, attacked someone.
Yes.
And I don't know if it was a coincidence, but Gracker came over to us and was about to talk to Morroghan. But Morroghan didn't walk over to Gracker. Gracker walked over to Morroghan. But that would have looked really bad, right? It would have looked like a green attacked a gold. So why did the Red Bride want the greens and the golds to fight? Just to distract from everything else that's happening? To try to make the Civil War happen? Or because the greens have some sort of alliance with the Red Bride? I don't think so, because then she could have just gotten a green to do it willingly and she wouldn't have had to possess anyone.
Give me like insight checks right quick.
I need a whiteboard. Chalkboard.
Can't we just buy one of those, Esta?
I'll buy one.
Okay, great.
12.
13.
What were we rolling?
Insight.
2.
You guys kind of have everything that is available to you pretty situated. You guys have understood that it seems like Morroghan being possessed was probably to go kill Gracker, a gold. Morroghan was all green. You know that the Goop girl was dressed in all gold to go kill a green.
But she attacked Gracker.
Wait, who attacked Gracker?
The gold.
She shed her armor and there was nobody else in the room except for y'all.
Yeah.
So I would say at that point,
Was it kinda
once
like,
she shed her
They've
armor,
seen too much.
once she shed her armor, I would say, I would say there was a plan D. That's what you guys start thinking. There was nobody else in the room to perceive anything or to make up anything. It seemed like it was supposed to be quick assassinations while the party was still going on, and then everyone dropped.
I meant what I told Felicity. I think it's because they wanted anybody who knows what happened with Moray and Tara to be dead, to be silent.
I think yes, but I don't think it's about the Moray Terra part. I think it's about whoever that third person is part.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what do we think we do next, right?
We have to ask Gracker and Talia what happened. And we can ask them separately because they're in the infirmary, so I bet they're separated, and then we can compare their stories.
Did anyone see Sabina at the party?
No.
Does anyone remember where Sabina lives?
I don't think we've even been in like the upperclassmen dorm area.
I feel like since Talia and Gracker are out, Sabina's our next. I trust Sabina more than I do talking to Talia and Gracker.
Well, we could split, divide and conquer. Somebody could go try to talk to Talia and Gracker, somebody else Sabina, and then compare notes.
Yeah, let's all sneak out. And I'll stay here to guard the room.
I don't think everybody's trying to get in our room. Where are they going to get to my village of bugs?
Yeah,
Wait.
and I'll protect them.
I have a lot of jewelry in here.
Okay, maybe you should stay because those bugs are very important to me.
And do we remember seeing Sabina's room number from the list of teams?
There was no room numbers. I'll say this. So the loose ends that y'all have are y'all are suspicious of Fia.
Yes.
And her involvement. You guys want to talk to Sabina, but you guys don't know where she is.
Yeah.
You also don't know where Fia is.
Why haven't we been learning people's room numbers?
We do know where our friends live. Should we
Sapphire,
Sapphire, Igneous, and
Did you forget their names?
Raven. Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
You guys-
I have a little too much on my mind tonight to remember a few names. I've learned a lot of names in the past couple of days.
Also, to be fair, she wasn't flirting with any of them, so why would she remember their names?
Neither was I.
You were helping, so.
Okay, well, that's just the life of a politician.
Anyways, I think since Igneous and Raven are out, Sapphire's either in her room or staying with them at the infirmary.
But what would she know?
She might know where Fia lives.
Okay, then you go to Sapphire and see if she knows where Fia lives. And then if we sneak into the infirmary, are they even going to be
Give me an
awake
insight check real quick.
to know that this idea is bad?
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, best fight
Okay.
I've ever rolled. 17.
Uh,
Tell me why it's a bad
it is
plan.
late at night. Felicity knows the way around the Revenants. The people who are in the infirmary are there. And you assume that there's a lot of probably faculty that are in the infirmary looking after them. Probably a lot of people, probably no privacy that y'all can get to.
Based on what I know, this is still a great plan.
The idea right now, the best thing that you can think of right now is to strategize who you want to talk to probably tomorrow right before you guys go on your quest or whenever you guys get back from your quest.
Okay, guys, I've been thinking in my head, and I'm realizing that tonight we really need a good night's rest unless we want to look incompetent in front of Brimstone tomorrow. Probably my number one worst fear, counting the demons that we've been encountering. So,
Okay, that's fair. That's fair point.
how about tomorrow at breakfast, we talk to Fia and Sabina, right? Because,
they'll probably be there?
yeah, because they're fine. They won't be in the infirmary.
Yeah.
And we could try to sneak into the infirmary if we think that Grecker and Talia will be awake. Or who else should we ask?
Also, like, are Gracker and Talia going to even talk to us?
Yes, they better, because we basically saved their lives.
We did.
Well, maybe we plan to talk to them when we get back, so they have had
Yeah.
time to rest.
So at breakfast, let's talk to Fia and Sabina. Is there anyone else that we should talk to?
I think that's a good plan. If there's anyone else we see that we think might have information, then we'll talk to them too.
And then we'll go on our quest. Oh, with Brimstone.
I am so sick of this room already. We've only spent one night here.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
yeah, we are not going to get well rested in this room.
You know who has...
You had your curtains that you brought in. It makes you
True.
feel a little bit more homely.
I would feel a lot better if we busted down this wall.
Oh, yes, yes.
I think that's a good way to take out some anger.
I am so angry right now, Sawyer. Would you like to bust down a wall with me?
Yeah, let's see if I can hit it. If I can't hit a wall, then you know what?
Come on, Sawyer.
I'll quit Arcano Ball forever.
You know what? I'll hit it with you guys, okay?
15.
18.
9.
All of you hit the wall.
Fuck yeah.
Is there a cool furnished room on the other side of it?
So how do you guys? I'll say this: how do you do it? How do you knock down the wall? All of you.
I cast Firebolt or Lightning Bolt, and I do the same.
All right.
I just start like grabbing lightning bolts out of thin air and chucking them into the middle of this wall.
I roll Beans up like an Arcano Ball, and I pitch him straight at the wall.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and every time I hit the wall, I hit it with my claws out, and then I rake them down the wall to get little, like, grooves in the wall.
I aim for the grooves.
Okay. Y'all
It's a great plan.
destroy this wall. There is now more room. This room across from y'all actually somehow looks a little nicer than the one that y'all were currently.
Does it have furniture?
No, there's no furniture, but I mean, there's no like cracks in the wall. There's actually some like
It's like kind of like
it's
the
like
start of some-
carpeted.
Yeah.
Actually, but like the carpet has like some of those definable or stains that are there that you don't know how they got there.
like a mysterious mold.
Yeah, mysterious mold stains. It looks, I would describe it as like an empty old office. Like that's how it's described. That's not like what it is, but
Yeah.
like
That's the vibe.
That's the vibe. It's kind of shitty, but it's better than what y'all are in. Somehow they gave y'all the actual worst
So this
room.
one maybe has a little bit of airflow, a little bit of ventilation.
Did you
For
guys
sure.
ever think that maybe we could have just like walked into this other room? And
Didn't it
like,
feel so much better to
it
break
did, it
down
did.
the wall,
Listen,
Beans?
yeah, it did. I'm just wondering, like, and now are we gonna get dirt on our carpet? And that feels weird.
That we just won't be on the dirt anymore. I'm gonna put the curtain up over the hole, and we can
That's
pretend
good.
that room ever existed.
Yeah, I drag
We can use it as storage.
the stuff over there.
I drag my mattress from the first room into the second room to stack them on top of each other to make a better bed.
Awesome.
Nice curtains, Esta.
I also steal Morroghan.
Beans is gonna swap out the bed in the new room for his old bed with the bugs in it,
Oh
and he's
my-
gonna put the
Oh,
old
yeah.
mattress in the dirt room.
And then I have Morgan's pillow, which was an emotional like action, but maybe it does actually benefit my sleep cycle.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. You got like 2 pillows now. That's good. Do y'all go to bed?
Good night, everyone. See you for the quest tomorrow.
Sawyer, can I sleep on your pillow by your head?
I really flop around a lot when I'm sleeping.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I have dreams that I'm rounding the bases.
Sorry, I've slept by you multiple nights now.
I know, but for tonight, I think your bugs really need you.
Guys, do you want to put all the beds together
Oh, I like this idea.
like a big bed?
Yeah, one. I can't say that. I
And
can't
maybe
say that.
sleep
That's-
a
that's
little
trademark.
closer
One big
to
bed
each other.
trademark. One big bed copyright.
Well, a large singular bed.
Yes.
Large.
I don't sleep anyways, so it won't bother me if Sawyer
large
moves around a
place
little.
of rest.
Beans shoved his bed up to your deluxe bed.
Yeah. Now we have 8 mattresses all stacked in a big pile.
I push mine over, but I make sure it's on the edge.
It's a good thing that I did bring king-size sheets with me to Frogmont. Anyways, I just expected to get a big bed. So I kind of put the sheet around all 8 of them to
At
make it like
Valkyrie?
a big bed.
At Valkyrie, do you like get king size beds? 'Cause
That's
that seems only a recipe for trouble.
I mean, honestly, I didn't know there were smaller beds before I came here.
What?
Like you thought,
Right.
like a king was the minimum.
Yeah.
Esther, would you believe me when I tell you that this current bed, not with the one with just the bugs in it, is the largest bed I've ever slept in. I didn't know they made bigger beds like this.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you sleeping on?
Yeah. Someone called a cot.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I want to sleep in your bed. Can we visit your house?
Maybe. I don't know if I really want to go back.
I think they'd love me. Based on you, I think your family would love me.
Who could want to go back home when they're at Frogmont?
I don't know
right,
if my
Beans?
family loves anybody.
Hey, that's a good point, because I don't want to go home. Oh, your family doesn't love anybody?
Yeah, probably.
I
Okay.
bet they would be happy to see you. It's your family.
I think Amra would be the only one excited to see me.
Oh, because the rest of them are fancy schmancy. Go to Valkyrie.
Yes.
Valkyries. Name one other school that has the same mascot that is the name of the school. That's so lame.
Frogmont.
No, we're the Wugs. Frogmont Wugs. Brimstone. Firewolves. Weaselby. Oh, weasels. I guess
Yeah.
that is kind of okay. Well, Weaselby and Valkyrie, fine. So there's something you have in common, and I bet you thought you were so much better than Weaselby, huh?
Wow. Should we go sleep now? In a snuggle puddle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be in the middle.
You guys.
Okay, I'll be on the edge.
You guys get into your nightly routines. The 2 Beans and Sawyer start relaxing more, and Esta drifts off into her semi-conscious state. First off, let's start with Beans. Beans, what do you think is the thing he most wants to know right now? Or what is the last thing that you are wanting or questioning as you fall asleep?
Beans wants to know if Big P is okay. His imagery of people cracking him open has really gotten to him. And he's really concerned that while Big P might be like the key to all of this, he wants Big P to be okay ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
So you drift off into sleep, and you find yourself in a forest outside of a little cave. This cave does not create any feelings of dread in you or any feelings of fear. What do?
I piddle paddle in.
You piddle paddle in. You don't hear you don't hear the piddle paddle of your feet. And as you go through this cave, you keep walking and walking. And the sunlight trickles in, and there's probably 10 seconds where it gets completely dark until you see a little light towards the end of the cave of this tunnel. And you keep going towards it, and you hear little noises of and as you keep walking, hearing these sounds of eating, you give me a perception check.
4.
4. You see a lamp
A lamp.
that has a small fire burning in it. You see what looks like some kind of bed. Maybe there's like a color on the ground, some kind of pattern that looks very lush. And it seems like you see like little furniture. And then you hear just more. What do you do?
Hello? Is there...
The eating stops.
What are you eating over there?
You hear,
Just sandwich.
and that's the voice of Big P.
Big P?
And we're gonna cut away from that. Sawyer, you how are you? What are you waiting for? As you heard Felicity said that she wanted to talk to you in the middle of the night alone. What are you doing?
I am really tired, and every 10 seconds, I'm pinching myself so that I don't fall asleep.
You are laying there in bed.
It's like there's like a
Nodding off.
bruise on my arm now,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
You're nodding off, and then I'd say you start dreaming, and you see, you hear someone calling your name, like, Sawyer, Sawyer.
5
Sawyer.
minutes.
And then you see in front of your face is Felicity's face, and it's covered in ash. And then, but you can see the sky past her, and you hear, Sawyer, wake up. And then you wake up,
Yeah.
and you're in your room. And how's Beans sleeping right now?
Oh,
You're like
so
totally
he's
unconscious.
he's starfish,
Okay.
so arms fully out, legs fully out on a diagonal. But whoever is close to him, that's fine.
Okay.
He's not pushing anybody away with his starfish. It's just his preferred position, and his belly is very round. He's on his back.
Yeah. That's a good
Not
picture.
face down.
Esta is in her trance. How's Esta looking?
Esta kind of like sits cross-legged
Mhm.
on the bed with her eyes closed and her hands open,
Nice.
like very like yoga style.
You hear it in your head. Felicity is messaging you again, and you see the little door creaked open a little bit, and she like waves to you, and she says, "Can you get out of the cuddle puddle, or do we have to talk like this?"
Let me try to extract myself. I like lift up one of Bean's starfish little arms and like shimmy, and then just like off the side of the bed.
Okay. Beans, do you want to give me like a perception with disadvantage or something?
It better be disadvantage. You're asleep. Oh, sucker.
It's a nat 20, but then a 3.
Oh, yeah. You, I'd say Beans at some point, like, yeah, stops snoring and then leans over to you, Sawyer. And like his eyes are awake, reflecting back at you, like the light
God.
and like the ambient light. And then continue snoring.
I sneak out
Okay.
through the door.
I'll say Esta, give me another perception check as she's like getting through the door, but give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Can't get worse than that. 2.
Okay.
Worse than
I say that that's because Felicity waited a long time to make sure that she knew that there was an elf with you who's semi-conscious, so sneaking out would be hard. But
We have snuck out one time before.
Oh, okay.
Like Felicity has snuck me out one
Yeah.
time,
Okay.
and it was for like a late night,
Mm-hmm.
like street Arcano ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like the first like cool thing I did with her.
Yeah.
Illegal Arcano Ball.
You come out to her,
Pick up Arcano ball.
and she goes, I just wanted to make something really quick. We're not going to play Arcano Ball. Okay. I'm sorry if you were expecting that.
Okay. Yeah. No. I
We can like sneak out another
No,
time.
no,
we can sneak out. Yeah, we can sneak out like another time maybe. We can
Yeah.
try.
Totally like not the expectation. I was.
It seems like
No.
you're implying a little bit.
That was
you
fun
want
though.
to.
But this is yeah. Okay.
Okay. There's something that I wanted to tell you. Just sister to sister.
Yeah.
So I said I am under contract of the Golden Order, and I am also working for the Silver Crown.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to tell you that, and I didn't want to say it in front of Sparkles and Placidusax and especially Billy, because Billy freaks me out.
The way his eyes, his pupils are like horizontal.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I think, and I've talked to Placidusax about it, I think he might be a double agent. Billy?
Billy?
I mean, he has to be demonic with those eyes.
Wait, so aren't you kind of a double agent too?
I would say she is like taken aback as like kind of having this like silly moment with you. And then she has this like, okay, we're going to get to it. She goes, I am playing both sides, but I am playing one side in particular. In my head, it is Golden Order has my body because I'm under contract with them. It's a magical contract that I have
know.
to sign as a teacher and as someone who's
I mean-
investigating.
What?
And what?
What?
How do you know?
No, I assumed.
Okay. You don't have to know everything,
Right.
Sawyer.
Yeah, no, I didn't know about that actually. I was
Okay.
just, I'm sorry. I
Okay.
just.
And you don't have to try to impress me that
sound-
like
yeah.
you know everything, and I told you they don't have to know everything.
No, no.
And then you were like, no,
okay,
I know that you
okay.
don't. Okay.
So,
Shh.
sorry.
I want to tell you. So, Golden Order has my body.
Yeah.
Silver Crown has my conscience. I believe that their cause is right and just, and I want to do everything I can to put them in a good position. However, you and Joe and Mom and Dad have my heart and everything else I can give. So when it all comes down to it, I will do what I can to make sure that y'all are the ones who end out the best out of the situation, and even if that means doing something for the Golden Order. I would much rather betray my body and my conscience than betray my family and my heart. And I wanted to let you know, you don't have to do the same thing as me, but that is how I've gotten the best results. That is how I've gotten to where I've gotten, is I've made, she makes air quotes around this, friends with people with the gold whenever I was at school here. Didn't seem to be as crazy as it is now.
Yeah.
But I mean, those girls are not daughters of people in the Golden Order, but they're nieces and the daughters of cousins of people in the Golden Order. They are a central kind of tight-knit group, and they preach their philosophy and what they believe basically from the Golden Order. The Greens, I don't know. They kind of seem like do whatever the fuck.
That's not like a Silver Crown situation.
Not that I know of,
Okay.
but just wanted to let you know that is where my loyalty lies.
Me too.
Good. And she gives you a hug.
I give her the type of hug that's like a headbutt, like with no arms.
And she squeezes you even tighter. And
I like nuzzle into it.
she
And I say, and my new friends. Them too.
Sawyer, I think your new friends are amazing and they're wonderful. If you believe that they will get you to the places that you want to go. However, things are moving fast now and things are getting dangerous. I think that you just need to know who your heart belongs to. And with that, she pats you on the back and she walks down the hallway. Do you go back in to your room and join the cuddle puddle again?
Yeah, I sneak back in, and as I'm getting under the covers, I want to whisper to them, I don't care where you guys get me. I'll still protect you. And then I put Beans' arm back on top of me.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage again.
Oh, I thought you meant me. I was like,
Yeah, you can if you want.
It was another nat 20 and then a 2.
I'd say Beans probably says, I'll protect you too. But it's like, he says it in like a weird voice that's like not brushed, like not accented. It's like purely different accent.
I'll protect you too.
Yeah.
that is so unsettling. My heart drops. I'm like, oh.
Esta, what'd you get?
I got a 4, but there was something I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I wanted Esta, like, still in her trance to, like scoot over and, like, grab Sawyer's head and put it in her lap and be like, shh, you're talking in your sleep again. and pet Sawyer's hair to help her go to sleep.
I love that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. It, like, comes out. It, like, you unravel the braids.
Yeah.
That were...
Okay, and then Esta, you are drifting through your semi-consciousness. Your mind replays events throughout the day. You're kind of just analyzing things and kind of compartmentalizing them or sorting them.
Yeah.
Thinking about where you could have been better. Think about just everything. And then you get to the part where you talked to, you know it, I don't think we've said it, where you believe who do you believe the dragon is?
He's my, like, 40-time great-granddaddy.
Yeah. So you talk to your 40-time great-granddaddy, and you're going back to that and that feeling. Not the feeling of, like, pushing through and kind of hitting that energy, but you're replaying that feeling, replaying that emotion of slipping into that place. Mm-hmm. And before it was very... not the thing of pushing through that power, but slipping into that place. And it felt very abrupt, and it wasn't by your choice that you were going there. Mm-mm. You're sifting through your feelings, and you feel like a passageway that wasn't there before. Like it wasn't even like a door. It was just something is now there. And it is not clear. Like if you're searching through your memories, those are very clear. You can remember your day pretty much like a movie in your head. This feels like there are flashes of emotions, anger, confusion, anger again. And yeah, there's like a new entryway that you can go down. What do you do?
I go towards those feelings.
You lean into them, and your body and your emotions feel the same sensation of drifting to the place where your great granddaddy is, towards that room. And you slip and you keep going towards there, and then it feels like you fall off of a cliff. Whoosh, through this emotion, this entryway. It is very clear now. It's not murky anymore. And you have the sensation of falling and falling and falling. And then the sensation of waking up from falling occurs to you, and you try to catch yourself, and your hands are on the ground. You catch yourself physically on the ground, but you're not in your room anymore. Your hands, you can't see them. They are in snow. And your arms are still scaly as they were before, but they're more scaly. They're dark blue scales. Give me a perception check.
17.
Your throat feels hoarse. It feels like you just threw up. Your body feels different. Your spine is longer and it goes past your butt. There are these weird extensions on your back that feel like they go out in both directions from you that are each your body length. And you are sitting in the snow, but it is not cold. It is soft for some reason. It almost feels like cotton. And I'll say, as you raise your hands out of the snow, they are claws, full dragon claws. And if you try to look at your palm, you can't, because they only bend one way because they're legs now. And the snow falls between your claws and it just softly drifts to the ground because it is ash. And if you look up, you see a wasteland around you. There is ash covering the ground. There are wooden ruins that look like they might have been houses before. You don't know if it's day or night, but there is some spherical light that is trying to shine through the ash. And then you see off in the distance one movement occur. You see a piece of wood move. What do you do?
Hello?
As you try to speak, your mouth opens and it feels longer. Your tongue feels longer. Something comes out that feels like a yell, but just a guttural, deep roar happens. And you send that thought through the wasteland, and the wooden plank starts moving even more and trying to move.
I walk towards it.
You start walking towards this wooden plank, and you hear a woman's voice grunting underneath this wood. It sounds like, to you, this looks like a regular wooden plank. It looks like there's tiny houses around you that have been pushed over. And yeah, you can't see this person that is underneath the plank.
I very gently grab the plank and pull it off.
You, with a blue claw, you move this plank, and there is a tiny woman down there, tiny to you. And she looks up at you, and fear spreads across her face, and then deep determination as this woman stands up. She pulls a sword from her belt, and she looks around and grabs a shield that was on the ground next to her. She gets in a defensive stance, and this woman in tattered clothing, some armor on, and long red hair. She looks maybe in her 40s, but still young. She's elven, and she braces her shield and sword at you as she stands at the ready.
I back up.
She starts like bracing her sword at you and her shield.
I sort of like dip my head in like a more submissive like position. I tuck my wings. I'm trying to make myself smaller, even though I'm huge. I want to show her that I'm not a threat.
She keeps like her stance ready, and she says something. She speaks this language that, Esta, you haven't heard it talked a lot. You've seen it written a lot. I will not fall for your tricks, but she says it in Draconic.
Shit. Okay.
And yeah, what do you do? And then she also says, who was that? Who was that girl that said hello earlier? Where is she? What did you do to her?
Oh God. So in this bot, can I access any of these abilities? Like, can I turn myself back into a human? Like, can I speak with her telepathically?
You feel like you do you try to say something, or? Can I access? She heard you. She heard someone say hello.
Okay. I say, I don't know how I ended up here. My name is Esta Ruidon. I'm not of this time. This is not my body.
You see this woman, like, her face completely drops. She drops her sword, she drops her shield, and then she like gets angry. She raises it again, and she says, Zema. And you know that in Draconic means brother. And as she gets angry again, and she says brother in like this very threatening tone, and then we cut away from that. And Esta, you burst out of your semi-conscious sleep back into the room. And Bean, Sawyer, you guys are awaking. It is time for the next day. You guys hear a knock on your door.
Oh God, who is it? Bean's like fiddle paddles over to the door and opens it, and he's really tired and his fur's all messed up. And he goes, "What?"
Beans, in front of you are the legs. You see a nice like sundress and the legs of a hippo, and you hear the nice voice of Miss Gray say, Principal Pad would like to see you in his office right now in the morning before y'all's quest.
It's so nice to see you here, Miss Gray.
And with that, we will end the session.
Oh,
Damn.
that was. Oh my God.
Thank you so much for listening to Gals and Goblins. Tune in next week for our study break. I don't know what we're releasing this week. What are you doing over there?
Sorry. It is a study break. Hey, listeners, I do have one request from you. If you're listening to this and you haven't gone up to the top of our little channel and left a review, if you're listening on Spotify, or gone down to the bottom, I think it's the bottom, and left a review if you're listening on Apple, you should do that because it really helps us out. And selfishly, I want to get to 100, and we're really close. So,
And Jared will let us out of the basement.
oh yeah,
He's
We've been
keeping us
trapped.
there.
yeah,
If we
like
get to 100 reviews.
yeah. What
Yeah.
you don't know is like the really bad room that we sleep in at Frogmont is modeled after the room that we have to sleep in real life
Mhm.
until we get
Yeah.
100 reviews.
Honestly, that's like a better version. than
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
actually.
yeah,
We don't
that's-
have beds.
Than
I
what
wanted
yeah,
a
we don't have
sense-
beds.
I wanted a sense of immersion for y'all.
Yeah, there's a lot more bugs
Yeah.
too.
And they don't talk.
It's kind of like method.
They don't listen to us. We can't control them.
Method acting.
So yeah, give us a review. It'd be fun.
And we'll read it.
I will read it,
Yeah.
or one of us will read it.
We'll read it in a silly little voice, even.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Beans could read
Big
it.
promises.
Beans could read it.
Bean
Join the
already has a silly
Discord.
little voice.
Follow our social medias. And
We're on Threads now.
but the best we are on
We are.
Threads. Oh my goodness.
Definitely.
But the best thing you can do is keep listening.
And tell your friends to listen.
And tell your friends to listen. That's the best thing you can do to help us out. And that's all we ask. Thank you so much for listening to Gals and Goblins. See you.
Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. Oh, girl
Do you
dinner.
think anyone's made that with dice yet?
Yeah, I've seen
Oh,
that.
shit.
Oh, fuck.
Boy dinner.